Prime numbers within a given range. In this particular video, we were going to determine how many prime numbers are there within a given range of numbers. Here, in our previous video, we have learned about how to find whether a particular number is prime number or not. So we implemented this logic to determine whether this number or whatever the number it is that we are giving here is prime or not. And here in this problem statement, we were in need to determine how many prime numbers are there in this range from 1 to 30. So for this particular program, what I did is the entire code from here to here is as same as we implemented earlier. This. Now, what we are doing here is we are initially assigning the range of numbers as num1 is equals to 1 and num2 is equals to 30. Let it be num1. Here it's num1. Okay, done. So initially what I did means I want to determine how many prime numbers are there. So while I am checking whether a given number is whether a particular number is prime number or not, if I find some number in this range is a prime number, I will make it to be there in my list, and that is called my list. At present, my list is empty. So whenever I am going to perform the task and doing the calculations, if I found anything to be a prime number, then I will append that particular number to this list. And this is my list. Now, for I in range of num1, num2 plus 1, the sense num1 is 1 and num2 plus 1 is 31. So that we will be going to iterate up to 30 times 1 to 30. So the count is 0 initially. Why? Because we will check for suppose if I is equals to some maybe 16. So I is equals to 16, and for j in range of 1 to 17, I plus 1 in the sense it will iterate up to 16. So 1 to 16 times. Now, this particular 16, for an instant of I, if it is 16, I will check whether it is divisible by 1, divisible by 2, divisible by 3, divisible by 4, divisible by 5, and so on up to 16. If I found any number that is j is successfully divisible by this 16, in the sense if this 16 is successfully divisible by any j number, any number, and leaves remainder as 0, then it is a factor of that number, in the sense factor of I. So factor of I in the sense I will make it as count. So one factor is successfully determined, and we will check whether it is having any more factors. Those are successfully divide the 16 and makes it 0. If count is equals to 2, so if we found only two factors that are divided 16 exactly, then our count will become 2. So if count is equals to 2, what I will do means that particular number will be appended into my list. Here, I will make it clarify to you. So if 16 is there, so 16 is divisible by 1. So it leaves a remainder 0 because it is divisible by 1. So count is equals to 1. What 16 is going to do means it is also divisible by 4. So I is 16. So j will be 2 ones not divisible, 3 ones not divisible, 4 ones it is divisible, as 4 fours 16 leaves remainder 0. We got another factor and count will increase to 2. Now if I is 16 and j is 5 not divisible, j is 7 not divisible, J is 8, yes, divisible, and makes remainder 0. So now this if condition will be true and it will go into the if block and makes count to be incremented by 1 and make ultimate count to be 3. Therefore, if the count is 3, it will again iterate up to 16 j. In the sense, j will iterate up to 16 numbers and check how many factors are there. After this entire for loop is done, we will going to be check if count is equals to 2, then it is a prime number. But in case of 16, our count will not be 2. It will be greater than that of 2. Therefore, this line won't be executed. This if condition fails and that interpreter won't enter into this if block. And again, the I will go to 16 to 17 and the process goes on and it goes to 18 and the process goes on and I will go to 19 and the process goes on. Again, J will check from 1 to 19 and if count is equals to 2, then that particular number will be appended into my list. And finally, after entire execution is done, we will be going to print our list, that is my list, and checking how many prime numbers were caught in this particular for loop program. I hope you find this video well. So as I executed, we got 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29 or prime numbers in a given range of 1 to 30. I hope you found this video well. Continue to the channel to learn top 100 Python programming codes.